Hi, welcome to Cooking with Fire. Once again, we're in the firehouse at Fayetteville Fire and Emergency Management Department. Today we have Captain Max Lohr, a very good friend of mine. Welcome, Max.
How you doing?
What are you going to be cooking for us today?
Well, today we're going to do a quick and easy tater tot casserole.
All right, you already got some tater tots ready?
Yep, they're already prepped and ready to go.
Okay.
So all we got to do, the only thing we have left to do is to season up our ground beef. In this case, we use ground turkey. Brown that up. You can use ground beef, venison, turkey, whatever your meat of preference is for using. In this case, we use turkey, like I said.
All right.
All you do is you get your taco seasoning and water according to the directions. This is 2 pounds of ground turkey. So we need 2 packets of the taco seasoning. And it's already been browned, like I said, so we're just going to let this heat up a little bit and add our seasoning to it.
So any kind of, if you like it spicy, could you spice it up with some?
You can spice it up as much or as little as you'd like.
Okay. Could you add some maybe pepper flakes in there if you like it really spicy?
You can add crushed red pepper. You can add jalapeños to it if you want to. Habaneros if you're feeling really frisky. Whatever you'd like to add to it, it's perfectly fine.
Thank you.
This is just a base model. You can upgrade it however you want to. I got this recipe from Jason Melton, who has since left our department and is now a North Carolina Highway Patrolman.
Oh, nice.
So that's where this recipe came from, so I had to throw props out to Trooper Melton.
Yeah. So if you don't mind me asking, how many years have you been here with the city of Fayetteville?
March 30th will make 19.
19 years, a long time.
Seems like yesterday I was in the academy. So.
Really? That only means you having fun in what you're doing.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Can't beat being happy to come to work.
That's it. And eating too, obviously.
Yeah, you can tell I'm a fan of eating. You know the old adage, never ever trust a skinny chef. So.
Hey now, I like to eat. Awesome. And so once that's together, do you need to have the tater tots first, or is this first in our layers?
You can be browning your tater tots while the meat's ready.
Okay.
And then once you get everything ready, you just assemble it pretty much like lasagna. Oh. You do a layer of tots, a layer of your ground meat, and then a layer of cheese, and repeat. So it's really simple.
That's
good. The longest part of the process is pre-cooking your tots. That's it.
Awesome.
So.
And so any brand tots, just regular old
I normally
tots.
use the store brand because they're cheaper.
Yeah.
But any brand that you prefer. You can use the crowns if you want smaller ones. You can use
okay,
whichever.
so you can kind of switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
What about hash browns? You ever thought about using hash browns?
You can do that too.
Huh?
Hash browns are a little trickier to work with though.
Are they? Okay.
So, but.
I guess we're about ready to assemble.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
So, use your casserole dish here. And all you do is you layer in your tots. This is a little over 2 pounds of tater tots. You can make this casserole as big or as small as you want to. Obviously at the fire station we make them healthy size because you can't run a big block engine on a shot glass of fuel all day. I'm just saying.
True.
So.
That's good.
Just get you a layer of tots in there.
And how much meat did you say this was?
How much?
How much? Like
it's
how many pounds? 2 pounds of
2 pounds of beef. Or ground meat,
whatever
whichever.
Kind of meat you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got our layer of tater tots.
And then you just layer your ground meat on top of it. Real simple.
That's good.
Basically, like I said, you're just assembling it just like you would a lasagna.
Okay.
Where instead of having noodles, you have tater tots.
So if you don't like noodles or pasta, you could use tots.
Yep. And who doesn't like potatoes?
Yeah. All right. Oops.
There you go.
Getting away from me there. And then what kind of cheeses do you have here?
I have a 1 pound block of Colby Jack and then a half pound block of pepper jack. Again, you can use cheddar, you can use whatever cheese you prefer. It doesn't really matter. And you just layer it on there.
So after that layer, you do this layer? This kind of mix?
You just do a cheese layer, whatever you like.
Right.
I'm a fan of spicy, so that's why I'm putting the pepper jack in there. You can use habanero jack or any kind of cheese you prefer.
Add some of this.
Yep.
So we'll just do about half of it. After that. So Max, not many people know this, but you actually play the bagpipes.
Yes, I do.
And how long have you been doing that?
Since I started taking lessons in 2003, yep.
So would you consider yourself a professional now?
No. No, I don't think yet. Well, it takes a lot longer than that to, and plus, you know, working as much as we do between here and our part-time jobs, and I teach quite a bit too, so
Okay.
I don't have as much time to put into it as I would like.
Yeah. It takes a lot of time to kind of master that.
Absolutely. Captain McCardle and I are the two pipers for the department, and we took lessons for 2 years before we ever even saw a set of bagpipes.
Wow.
So on a practice chanter. So
It's a lot. It's a long time.
yeah,
Well, thank you for that. I know it's a tradition in the fire service. So.
and that's why I wanted to do it.
Yep.
My dad always shakes his head every time I come out the house in my kilt because he said a kraut and a kilt just doesn't make sense.
Awesome.
All right.
So that's a lot of food in there.
Yep.
So another layers. All this going to fit, or like kind of
It'll
cook
kind of
down?
cook down once
Okay.
the cheese melts because it'll go into voids and whatnot. So
Okay.
it'll settle on down for you.
So this is a really inexpensive meal here.
It's very, very inexpensive, very easy.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a lot of time.
Okay.
And you can customize it however you want. You can make it as spicy or as mild as you'd like.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good. Get that last little bit there.
yep.
Got to get it all.
Can't waste
All
it.
good. All
There
right.
we go.
Then we'll do the last 2 layers of cheese.
Yep.
Now, this is again the pepper jack and the Colby.
Colby
Jack.
Jack. Yep.
Mix it up here. All right. And then how long will this cook in the oven? At what temperature?
I cook it at 350, and I just cook it long enough to melt the cheese and brown the top a little bit.
Okay.
Everything's already cooked, so it's just up to your preference of how browned and
Kind of melt everything down.
how far you want to go with it.
Okay. Get into our food here. All right. Got a little bit of clean up. Looks
I'm
beautiful.
all about some cheese.
I'm a cheese lover myself. Anything with cheese, you got me.
Yep.
All right.
go there.
Looks good. Looks good.
All right.
All right. Does this need to be covered with foil?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Just
Leave
like
it
it is?
uncovered. Put it in. Matter of fact, you know, like I said, I cook it at 350.
Right.
If the cheese is melted and you're ready to hurry up and get it out of there, you
Yeah.
can throw it over to broil. And for a few minutes, keep an eye on it though, because it'll brown pretty quick once you do that. And as soon as it gets a little brownness to the top of the cheese, you're ready to go.
Awesome. So we're fixing to put this in the oven and cook it up for a little while. And while we do that, you guys enjoy our message on keeping the door closed and why that's important.
When a fire breaks out, seconds may be all the time you have to reach safety. And while flames are the most obvious danger, just as deadly is the smoke that can suffocate you and prevent you from seeing the way out in an emergency. One easy way to help protect yourself and your family is to close your doors at night. Closing your doors can slow down smoke from filling up your room and give you time to open a window and or call 911. To demonstrate the difference closing a door can make, we set up a smoke machine outside of a room at a fire station and ran it twice. Once with the door open and once with the door closed. Within seconds, smoke began filling up the room when the door was left open. When the door was closed, the door is holding back the smoke. At 30 seconds, the open doors allowed the smoke to fill up the room to the point where visibility is reduced to inches, starting at just 3 feet off the ground. And when the door was left closed, smoke is just now starting to puff in around the edges of the door, but at a much slower rate, even after a minute. Smoke is just now entering through the gap at the bottom of the door. As this video demonstrates, closing your door and having working smoke alarms can give you the time that can make the difference, ensuring that a fire doesn't become a deadly tragedy.
Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Fire with Max Lohr,
Hello.
Captain Max Lohr. I hope you got some good information from our announcement previously on why it's important to close the door in case of an emergency or a fire that breaks out in your home. So, Cap, what are we doing now?
Well, we got our casserole's ready to come out.
Okay.
The cheese is nicely browned up, and I made a side dish to go with it, which is my cheesy jalapeno cornbread.
Ooh, looks good. can I go ahead and get a fork now?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the casserole, like I said before, is really simple. That's how I like to finish it off, with a nice brown top. And then the cheesy jalapeno cornbread you can make with anything. It goes really good with chili or any kind of dinner, really.
Okay.
It's a really good side dish. My guys like it, especially my man Kevin. He loves it. But
So you going to show us how to make this?
yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. We went ahead and fixed both of these at the same time, and now we can show you how to prepare that cheesy
That
jalapeno
cornbread.
cornbread. It's really easy too.
Okay. Got all our ingredients.
Yeah. Whenever I do make the cornbread, I do a double batch. I use the Jiffy corn muffin mix, but I use 2 boxes. Just follow the mixing instructions that are on the box. Each box requires an egg and a third of a cup of milk. So
Got the milk.
I have to double that in for this because we're doing a double batch.
Okay.
Cheese is already grated. I use a ½ pound of sharp cheddar. There's your eggs for your
Okay.
mix. And I love.
Here you go.
You can use whatever kind of jalapenos you want. You can use fresh ones, pickled ones. You can use slices. I prefer to use these whole ones that have the carrots and onions in with them, and I actually add some of the carrots in as well. Carrots are like a sponge for spicy,
I did not know that.
so they're oftentimes hotter than the.
And the actual
Peppers
pepper
themselves.
themselves. Okay, set this aside.
So just get a couple of the carrots out.
All right, I'll mix this. This
You
is
can
for
snack on one.
and this is for the cornbread. So we're gonna go ahead and get these 2 eggs, and it's just your general cornbread recipe, correct?
Yep.
Like whatever it is on the box.
Just follow the
Instructions on there.
instructions on the box, and all we're doing is jazzing it up by adding some cheese and jalapenos.
Okay. Since he's doubling it, I'm gonna put 2/3 cup
Absolutely.
of milk with 2 eggs. You can smell the hotness from these peppers.
Yeah.
It is very strong.
If you're really feeling frisky, you can put habaneros in it.
So you want this kind of small or bite size or?
Yeah, I chop it up pretty small,
Okay.
so it's makes it go a little farther too.
Yeah, kind of get it mixed all in there.
Yeah. And then with the peppers, I just cut the stem end off, but I leave the seeds in them. I don't worry about getting them out.
Ooh, isn't that the hot part?
Yeah, it's good for you. The seeds build character.
Okay. All right. So you typically make this cornbread whenever you make your tater tot casserole?
I can. I do sometimes. It all depends. I mean, when the guys request it, I'll be happy to make it anytime. But it's really a good side dish for like stews and chilies and things like that.
So do you cook a lot at your station?
Yeah. Yeah, the guys tend to make requests pretty often.
It's very rare.
And I don't do a whole lot of frying. I try to cook a little healthier.
That's good.
I don't do a whole lot of deep frying and whatnot. I tend to do a lot more grilling and baking than frying.
Awesome. All right, that's mixed up.
All right. So just add this in here.
Makes it quite colorful too.
Yes, it does.
Wow, the heat from those.
All right.
Whew. This is gonna make me tear up.
My little secret is I add a little bit of the juice from the can. Gives it a little more moisture.
And hotness.
I'm all about the hotness. And then you just add your cheese.
And more cheese, my favorite.
Yes. You cannot go wrong with cheese.
Can't.
There you go.
All right, get it mixed really good. That looks like a lot of cheese in there. Is that going to kind of bake?
Yeah, it
Take it
all
out?
blends in, and you just cook it until the cornbread looks done,
Okay.
and then test it with a toothpick to make sure there's no dough sticking to the toothpick,
Okay.
and you know it's finished.
All right.
Then we just take our pan here. You can use a skillet if you'd like.
Like a cast iron skillet?
Yep,
Oh, I bet
cast
that would
iron
be
skillet.
really good.
Spray it with a little cooking spray,
All right.
and then just spoon in your mix.
And then how long does this cook? Do you go by the recipe on the box, or do you have to cook it longer?
It takes a little bit longer because we've added extra moisture with the juice from the can and from the peppers and the cheese, but it's about 20 minutes, which is roughly the same amount of time it takes for the Tater Tot Casserole.
So if you could prep these and put them both in at the same time?
Yep, they'll pretty much be done together.
All right.
Or just minutes apart.
There you go.
All right.
That
And then
looks
you put
delicious.
this in the oven and give it about 20 minutes, and it comes out looking like that.
Beautiful. And if you like this recipe or any of the others that we've had on the show, please feel free to go to our Facebook page or our website. Thank you for joining us on Cooking with Fire.
Have a good day.
Hey, did you hear fire is getting faster because of modern materials, construction, and furniture?
Yeah, close your bedroom door at night and take heed. It helps to slow a fire's speed. So,
close your bedroom door at night, just in case the house ignites. It helps to slow a fire's speed and buy some minutes that you need. If you can get out, you gotta get out. Shut your door on the way out. It makes the fire's growth real tough, and that could save your favorite stuff. If no exit's clear to you, well then move on to your plan to shut a door if you get stuck, to buy more time for fire trucks. Close your bedroom door at night, just in case the house ignites. It helps to slow a fire speed and buy some minutes that you need. So check those smoke alarms real good. Have an escape plan as you should. Just don't forget what you can do to keep the